Hey guys, so this one's a bit of a more specific video about fasting and why I think it's really good. So, like some of you guys know, I've managed to lose like around 20 kilos. And after struggling for many years of trying and trying and trying. And that happened after I decided to start fasting. And obviously, I've been lifting weights for years now. And the only thing that kind of changed and helped me lose the weight I wanted was fasting. And I know there's this whole debate on the internet about how fasting is not healthy, it's too extreme, it's bad for you, and all you have to do is be in a calorie deficit, da 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 da. And it's true, it's true. You do have to be in a calorie deficit. That's the main way people lose weight. You have to be in a deficit. It doesn't work with everyone. And I don't mean the actual calorie deficit, it's just like the structure of it. I feel like a lot of people think that everyone's the same, all you have to do is cut down a bunch of calories and you're gonna start losing weight, go to the gym, you build some muscles and you're good. And technically, yes, it is true, that's what happens. But there's a lot of things that can make the whole process a lot longer. And I feel like there's a lot of things that people don't talk about when they say to be in a calorie deficit, and not everyone's the same. And I say that in terms of like behavior. Like I've been that person. I've tried being on a calorie deficit, doing it all right. I was working out, went to the gym, da 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 da. But tell me why I wasn't losing the weight. Tell me why I was still fluffy. Tell me. And I think that's because sometimes some people, including me, we benefit of having a structure. When I introduced fasting, and this was me when I was peak gym bro jarring, like I literally thought fasting was stupid. Why would you restrict yourself? Why would you not eat and starve yourself? It's so bad. Why would you do that? And I was so against it, but I came to a point where I tried everything and I wasn't losing the weight. And I was like, you know what? This is the only thing that I haven't tried. And probably the fact that I hate it so much and I have all these kind of like negative, such extreme like opinions about it was probably one of the reasons I should look into it and I should maybe try it, So I think this is my kind of like way of life. I think if something really affects me, I need to look into it because like why the hell is it affecting me? It might be something that I might actually end up enjoying and guess what? That's what happened. I really benefited from kind of like having a structure of when I was eating. And I know a lot of people think it's very extreme to start fasting. You have to deprive yourself of food. But girl, I was eating, okay? I made sure I was eating because I did a lot of research and I figured out that like, just because you're fasting, it doesn't mean you're not eating food or you're not like, you're not feeding yourself appropriately. I understood that, when you do fast, you have to feed yourself a very specific way. Like you have to make healthier choices so you don't mess up your body, you don't end up having some adverse reactions and stuff like that, right? So I started fasting, and I'm the kind of person that when I decide to do something, I'm gonna go and do it to the extreme of extremes. Not extreme, but like I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna like sit there and like do it slowly. I'm gonna just do it. And I don't know. So I think for me it works because I feel like it gave me really quick results straight away. And it made me stick with it, right? But obviously, if you're new to it, please obviously get advice from your doctors because I'm not a professional. I should have said that at the beginning. I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor or whatever. Just take my advice as it's from my experience. Don't take it too seriously, okay? It's just it's just what worked for me. But anyway, so I started fasting. I started like doing like longer hours. I started with 16-8 and then I started doing 20-hour fast, 24, 36. I even tried a 48 and a 72. It was crazy. You don't have to be this extreme, by the way. Like you don't have to do anything longer than 20 hours, even 16 to see some fat loss. But to tell you the way it worked, it was incredible. Like I lost weight so quickly. And I'm going to share a graph for you guys because I tracked my weight throughout the years. I've been tracking my weight for years now. But the way I started dropping weight, it was crazy. And not only that, I started craving like healthy food. I started craving like veggies and fruits and like protein. You know, I wasn't craving any sweet treats or any of the things that were like kind of like the reason why I couldn't lose the weight. Yeah, like this is kind of like me telling you that if you've considered starting to fast, maybe you should. Obviously, after seeking medical advice and like making sure you're like okay to do so. It has literally changed my life. I'm nowhere, like I have not gained back any significant weight after losing it. So I've lost 20 kilos in the span of 2 years. And here and there, I've gained some of the weight back, which was around 5 kilos, like nothing crazy. And I've been able to maintain it. Now fasting has become part of my lifestyle. It helps me with so many things. Like my mind is so much clearer. I get work done a lot quicker. I don't know, it's just so flipping good, and I eat so much better. And I spend less money on food. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to buy cakes and biscuits and snacks because I don't snack anymore. It's so good. And also the other thing that I did, I forgot to mention, just before I started fasting, I would feel really like lightheaded all the time, and I'd be hungry continuously. I was really thirsty all the time as well. I think I went to the GP and they did a blood test, and it did come out as like maybe not pre-diabetic, it was like pre-diabetic. So I was kind of close, you know. And that freaked me out as well. So this was one of the reasons as well that I kind of decided to fast, because I saw how beneficial it was for people who had like conditions like diabetes or pre-diabetes. So I also got myself like a CGM, like a continuous glucose monitor, to see what's happening. And it's actually it's crazy because like whenever I don't fast and I let myself go, like the way my blood sugar rises is actually crazy. And the fact that a lot of people on the internet agree that you should be eating like 5-6 meals a day, it's actually nuts to me, because like you keep like spiking your sugar so many times. And maybe not everyone's as sensitive as me. I mean, my parents do have diabetes, and it's a little bit like I'm out on a bit of a high risk. But when I started seeing what's happening in my body when I eat certain foods and when I eat too many things, or like, I don't pace myself, it just, I don't know, it just made me realize how much sense it makes to just eat less, less often. I mean, I still eat a lot, I eat good, but just, not eating all the flipping time of the day has helped so much. And also, like, I have so much time to do other things. Do you know what I mean? I can go for a walk. I can play with my cats. I can watch TV. I don't have to eat and cook food all the flipping time. Like, it's just... And all the food noise is not there anymore. I don't crave things. Like, here and there, sure, I do. And, I'll enjoy myself, like, with friends or whatever. But it's not how it used to be. I wasn't even able to, like, function in the morning without breakfast. I literally could not function. And now I can go 2 days without food, And the sense of control this brings is crazy. Like, it just transfers to everything else in life. But yeah, I know I waffled. I went left and right, up and down like I usually do. But, that's how my brain works. Maybe it's ADHD. I don't know. It's fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about fasting to lose some weight, I recommend it. Just be safe and research. And if you guys want me to kind of speak about it more, I can. But yeah, thank you.